everyone. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself to you all. My name is Rizky Ananda Putra. You can call me Rizky. My major in UGM is Management and Public Policy. So, today I'm going to present about the reform of educational policy in the United States in the 20th century. So, let's begin. United States is one of the pioneers of democracy. In democracies, to oversee awareness and limiting government intervention in the education sector was marked by the naming of principal decentralization in the making or setting the educational sector. United States is one of the pioneer democracy. It's been a long time in the United States. Education policy is the responsibility of the state government and local government. Since President Ronald Reagan, the U.S. government intervention to education began to be reduced. Further responsibility and initiatives of education policy was turned over to the state, province level, and district level. So as much as it's an institution that was given authority and autonomy to manage education by developing a centralized patterns, then the management education in the United States is managed based on aspirations and needs of the community of states and local governments. According to the result of comparative studies undertaken by Agustia Shah Noor, there were some educational issues and problems experienced by the United States government and people. Among the other things, the first ones, the larger number of school-age children who are not taken care of directly by parents of them. The second one, the high divorce rate. And the third one, high levels of immigration that is generally derived from the incapable and not well educated. And the fourth one, from a variety of monitoring and evaluation of education carried out by various official bodies, the U.S. alone. Year 1990 initiated educational reform. In that year, the U.S. Presidents George Bush and Bill Clinton agreed to reform education by declaring a national goal. 6 new U.S. educational such as in the 20th century, all children in the U.S. at that time began to enter primary school are ready to learn. High school graduates rose to at least 90%. The student in the U.S. who completed his education to show his ability in challenging subjects, namely English, mathematics, history, and geography. U.S. students are among the best in the world in the field of science and mathematics. In the 20th century also, every U.S. adult can read and writing, and we have the knowledge and skill necessary to compete in the global economy. By the 20th century, every school in the U.S. must be free of illicit drugs and violence. Educational reform was finally dealt with a variety of creative education policies at the central level and the local government. Educational reform movement among the governors was spearheaded by Governor Bill Clinton and Lamar Alexander each state. The novel is done are the first one increased the requirements for graduation from a secondary education. The second one carry out the test standard to measure student success, and the third one scoring system run tight against the teacher in line with improvement care for teacher, and the fourth one zoom in additional funds from the state for school. Additional new funds is generally used to improve the salaries of teachers at that time are still very low levels. Finally, U.S. really gaining headway in education. So when Bill Clinton became a president, the U.S. success in developing education policy got special attention by the world.